Right now, as you watch this video, somewhere in the world, a billionaire just made more money in the last 60 seconds than most people make in an entire year. Not because they worked harder, not because they got lucky, and definitely not because the universe chose them. It happened because they understood something most people never will. A simple truth, a quiet secret, one that nobody taught you in school, your parents probably didn't know, and the system was never designed to tell you. Today we are pulling back the curtain. We are going to show you exactly why 95 out of every 100 people, no matter how smart, how hardworking, or how talented, will never truly be rich. And more importantly, which side of that 5% you could choose to be on. Stay until the end. Because the last reason on this list, it is the one that changes everything. Let us start with something shocking. In America alone, the richest country in the history of the world, the bottom 50% of the entire population owns just 2.4% of all the wealth. Think about that for a second. Half the country, hundreds of millions of people, and together, they own less than 3 cents of every dollar of wealth in this nation. Meanwhile, the top 1%, they control over 30% of everything, and the top 0.1%, they own more than the entire bottom 50% combined. This is not a new problem, but it is getting worse every single year. And here is the part that most people miss. This is not happening because the rich are stealing from the poor. It is happening because of a set of invisible rules that nobody ever taught most people to follow. So the real question is not, why are the rich getting richer? The real question is, why are you not playing the same game they are? Let us find out. Here is the first reason, and it starts before you even had a choice. From the moment you were a child, society gave you a roadmap. Go to school, study hard, get good grades, find a stable job, work for 40 years, retire at 65, and if you are lucky, maybe have a little money left over. Sound familiar? This roadmap was not designed to make you wealthy. It was designed to make you a good employee, a reliable worker, someone who shows up on time, follows instructions, and trades their time for a paycheck. And there is nothing wrong with working. Work is honorable. But here is the brutal truth. If your only plan is to earn a salary, save a little, and hope for the best, wealth will always feel just out of reach. Because here is the difference between rich people and everyone else. Poor people earn money, then spend it. Middle-class people earn money, save a little, spend the rest. Rich people earn money, invest it first, and live on what is left. One of these habits builds a life. The other two build an existence. The school system teaches you how to be an excellent employee. It almost never teaches you how to be an investor, an owner, or a builder of wealth. And that one gap, that single missing lesson, costs most people millions of dollars over the course of their lifetime. Reason number 2, the paycheck illusion? Let me ask you a question. Who do you think is wealthier? Person A earns $8,000 a month, has a nice apartment, a new car, the latest phone, eats at good restaurants, wears good clothes. Every month they spend $7,800 and save $200. Person B earns $4,000 a month, lives simply, cooks at home most of the time, drives an older car. But every single month, without fail, they invest $800. Now most people, if they saw person A walking down the street, would think, that person is doing well. But 20 years from now, person A has almost nothing saved. Their lifestyle cost them everything. Person B, investing just $800 a month at an average return of 8% per year, would have built over $570,000. $500,000 from $800 a month. This is the magic of compound interest, and it is one of the most powerful forces in the entire world of money. Albert Einstein, yes, the same man who discovered the theory of relativity, reportedly said that compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. Here is a simple example. If you invest just $10,000 today at 8% per year, and you never add another dollar, in 10 years it becomes $21,589. In 20 years it becomes $46,610. In 30 years it becomes $100,627. You did nothing, you just let time work. But most people never start. They say, I will invest when I earn more. Then they earn more and spend more, and the cycle continues forever. The rich do not just earn more, they start earlier, and they let time do the heavy lifting. Reason number 3, The comfort zone is a cage. Now here is a reason that might be hard to hear, but it is important. The human brain is not built for wealth. It is built for survival. Deep in your mind, there is a system designed to protect you. It loves certainty. It craves safety. It hates uncertainty. And so when you think about starting a business, a voice says, "What if it fails?" When you think about investing, a voice says, "What if I lose money?" When you think about taking a risk, a voice says, "Just stay where you are. It is safe here." That voice feels wise. But in the world of wealth, that voice is one of your biggest enemies. Here is something that will change how you think about risk forever. Playing it safe is not actually safe. Right now, inflation, the slow rise in the price of everything, is quietly eating your money. Every single year, the dollar in your pocket buys a little less than it did last year. If inflation runs at just 3% per year, and your money is sitting in a regular savings account earning almost nothing, you are not standing still. You are going backwards. The rich are not reckless, let that be clear, but they are calculated. They study, they plan, they take smart risks, not blind ones. And they understand something most people do not. The biggest financial risk in life is not investing and losing. The biggest risk is never investing at all, and waking up at 65 with nothing to show for 40 years of hard work. Reason number 4, you are buying the wrong things. This next one might be the most important lesson in this entire video. There is a difference between two types of things you can own: assets and liabilities. An asset is something that puts money in your pocket, a rental property, stocks, a business, a royalty, something that works for you even when you are sleeping. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket, a car that loses value every year, a big television, designer clothes, the latest phone. Things that feel good to own but cost you money over time. Here is the trap. Most people work their whole lives, and when they finally start earning good money, what do? They buy a nicer car, a bigger house, luxury items, things that look like success. But rich people see it differently. The wealthy buy assets first, then they use the income from those assets to afford the lifestyle. Most people buy the lifestyle first, and then wonder why they can never afford to invest. Robert Kiyosaki, author of one of the best-selling financial books of all time, said it simply: the rich buy assets, the poor and the middle class buy liabilities and think they are assets. That new car in the driveway, the moment you drive it off the lot, it loses 20% of its value. It costs you insurance, maintenance, and payments every month. That is a liability. But a small investment in an index fund? That quietly grows year after year, even while you sleep. That is an asset. The game of wealth is not about how much you earn. It is about what you keep and what you put your money into. Reason number 5. The wrong crowd is costing you a fortune. Here is one of the most underrated reasons why most people never build wealth. And it has nothing to do with money at all. It has to do with the people around you. Jim Rohn, one of the greatest personal development teachers of all time, said something that has been proven true over and over again. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about the people closest to you. Do they talk about building wealth, or do they talk about surviving until the next paycheck? Do they encourage you to invest and grow, or do they tell you to be realistic and not take risks? Do they push you to dream bigger, or do they make you feel foolish for wanting more? The people around you shape your beliefs about what is possible. They shape your habits, your spending, your thinking, and over time they shape your financial destiny. Research shows that 68% of wealthy people actively build relationships with other success-minded people. They find mentors, they join communities, they go to events and talk to people who are doing what they want to do. The rich protect their environment like it is their most valuable asset. Because it is. This does not mean you need to abandon the people you love. But it does mean you need to start finding communities, online or in person, where financial growth is the normal conversation, not the exception. Reason number 6. Waiting for the right time. And finally, the last reason, the one that ties all of this together. Most people are waiting for the perfect job, the perfect amount saved, the perfect moment to start. I will invest when I have more money. I will start my business when the economy gets better. I will get serious about my finances next year. And next year becomes 5 years, and 5 years becomes 20. Here is a real example that shows just how brutal this waiting is. Emily starts saving $200 per month at age 25. By age 65, with a 7% average return, she has over $500,000. John starts saving the exact same $200 per month, but he waits until age 35. By 65, he has only $250,000. Same person, same amount of money, same return. But Emily started 10 years earlier. That 10-year difference? It cost John $250,000. The best time to start building wealth was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Not when you have more money, not when the market looks better, not when life feels more stable. So, 95% of people will never be rich. Not because they are not smart, not because they are not hardworking, not because they do not deserve it, but because of 6 invisible traps that quietly steal their future. Trap 1. They follow a roadmap designed to make them employees, not investors. Trap 2. They ignore the power of compound interest and start too late. Trap 3. They choose the comfort of safety over the power of calculated risk. Trap 4. They spend on liabilities while the wealthy quietly build assets. Trap 5. They are surrounded by people who limit their thinking. Trap 6. They keep waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. But you now know the traps. And knowing is where everything begins. The information is not hidden. The path is not a secret. The only question is, are you going to do something with what you just learned? If this video opened your eyes even a little, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, because next time we are going to show you exactly how to start building your first $10,000 in assets even if you are starting from zero. The life you want is not as far away as it feels. It just requires a different way of thinking. Welcome to that new way of thinking. We will see you in the next one.